Hello everybody, it's the 9th of June 2026 and we have the market opened and it has a beautiful price action. This is a great time to make a video update, maybe even a live show, but let's just do a video update. So what I'm doing, let's open up with the lines, what I'm doing with my own money right now. I am like a hawk. I am buying and calls. I am buying calls for a variety software. I am also buying Snowflake. Maybe you think I'm crazy because Snowflake went higher than 2025 highs. But what I'm doing is I'm basically doing a setup which is called Gap and Go, and I'm not gonna go down. Google what it is. So I'm trading that. I'm buying that. I'm buying calls on IGV. Although maybe I started buying too soon. Yeah. I'm looking at a secondary monitor. I might get stopped, but I will still wait for a daily confirmation, and I will wait for one daily candle to open and also to close below my stop loss. That's my system. I'm also buying calls for Salesforce. I would love to add to Robinhood. I don't have a calls yet. So, and I also started buying cryptos yesterday. These Render and FET. And also I am already invested into Zscaler. Actually, I might even add to Zscaler. Now, when I think about it, there is this beautiful gap, and that gap is, I think, on weekly as well. I know I have lots of lines. No, it's not on weekly, it's on daily, but it's still like that gap is sitting. It's 185, so just to close the gap it's gonna be 50%. So, and this is a cybersecurity project, Zscaler, so this is a great narrative. I'm very interested in that. So you can probably have a picture already that what I'm doing is anything bearish. And I've bought EEM calls, and I should add. So, as you can see, and I'm also closing the shorts, Silvermine. Oh, yeah. Yes. Also the LLM shorts. I'm back to shorting it. I've already shorted it successfully. Yeah, this one I've already closed. This is the oil tankers. So this was just a very short 3 minutes intro, just to give you an idea of what I'm doing. And now I'm gonna give you a little bit of the explanation why I am doing that. I want to, let me see which chart do I use, because I have multiple S&P 500 charts. I think this one is gonna be better. So let me disable indicators and let's go for this. And maybe let's turn on. Okay, so what I believe is going on, this is a good chart. So what I believe is going on, guys, is what I've been telling you. I got invalidated in a way that we did cross 7,500, 7,460. However, it's probably that I have gotten, or looks like it have only gotten invalidated for a brief time. I was telling you for much of the May that S&P 500 is starting a topping process. And that's exactly what it is. And this is a process. I've told you already, this is a process. It's not gonna go down now. This is a process. And this process, my dear friends, it's done with this shallow 5% correction, right? This is the October 25. This is a shallow 5% correction, December 24. Oops, this is, let's go to 2021. There were two. There was one shallow correction, September 21, a very bearish month. Another shallow correction, November 21. November is also bearish month. Or is it bearish month? Maybe I should check it just to make sure that I'm not bullshitting you. So over the past 10 years, let's just very quickly check. Okay, I take back what I've just said. November is not bearish month. It's September for sure. November is extremely bullish month. So in spite of that, we did have a shallow 5% correction in 21 in November. And we are doing one at the moment. And I'm very happy to see that because, oh my God, this was painful. Oh, like this really hurt me, guys. Like I really had, like my life was a torture the past few months. It was a torture. I had some software positions, but they did little enough. Completely missed out on the hardware, just like the rest of you. And the indexes, I also wanted to, I was shorting here, got in, stopped, liquidated, like on many shorts that I had left. So I had such a terrible time, and in order for me to do better again, I needed this freaking thing to finally stop. And that's what I believe it's happening. So a huge weight falling off my shoulders here. I am just so happy. I am like, thank you. Thank you. Like, I didn't know how long this torture will go on. When you look at the weekly, you know these charts already, guys. I'm sure you're looking at the same. One green weekly candle after another. So this is a topping process, and what this is going to do, I have it like a hawk, this 5% mark. The moment we hit this 5%, it's close. It's 7,240. The moment we hit it, I'm adding to my calls because this is gonna be a strong recovery back. Strong, well, over like 2-3 weeks at most. And it's probably going to into the new all-time highs, and maybe like usually when we had the shallow correction, the new all-time highs are only marginal, 1%. Here was also 0.8%. Here was 1.4%. So 1%. So like we can go then like 1% higher. But that's gonna take weeks, and during that time software is gonna do well again. So 7,700, it looks like that's gonna be the mark. That's gonna be the top. I can finally start talking like this. When I see the topping process is ongoing, I can finally talk about the top as well. 7,700, and then if my New Year's predictions, what I did at the very start of this year, or 31st of December of the last year actually, if they should come true, I told you 15% correction, and 15% correction would fill this daily gap. Yeah, we would fill this daily gap and come back. So then correction to like 6,550. Also be careful when this correction will be ongoing. Be careful who you will follow, because yet again people will be just too bearish at 6,500, because people will be, all of them, I already can tell you who, but I won't, from professional reasons. People will be saying 20%, and it's not gonna be 20%. We are just too bullish. The AI narrative is already here, and people are just too bullish, and we just all want this correction. So if you want to be winning, consider what I am doing. This is not financial advice, but what I will be doing, I will be redeploying at 15% correction, not 20. But I'm getting ahead of myself. At the very moment we have a 5% correction, we go to here, 7,240, and then we go back. So I'm going to close all my shorts to the last one, and I'm probably going to also buy finally some hardware, because I can now buy, as you can see, I have some trades drawn. I can now buy some hardware that, for instance, this one, like, it's going to probably come back up again one last time, or this one. Actually, this made a twin top, maybe not this one, but SOXX maybe is gonna come back to the all-time highs. MU Micron maybe is gonna come back to the all-time highs again. And what else? Like lots of these parabolic. Oh, yeah, this is painful. That's cyan. This is painful. So good times, and I hope that you will handle this well as me. I hope I will also execute my plan as I'm telling you. So again, at 5%, closing all the shorts, buying more, buying calls, and then we should see a very sharp recovery in the second half of June.